What's good, everybody? Welcome in to the Early Edge in 5. More best bets for the evening, night in sports. We have absolutely no time to waste. Let's bring in the stars of the show. You know them. You love them. The speculators here. EC is here. And EC, I got to tell you, we just did our golf show. Literally started at 3 p.m. Eastern every single Wednesday. I encourage all of you to watch it. And Patrick McDonald is not happy with you. He's not happy with you. He believes you took over the chat and you made it about yourself. His words, not mine. Any thoughts from you?
Patrick is great. I am a big fan of his. I did not mean to take over the chat. I just wanted to interact with our great fans here. And the golf show's great, Coach. Gave out great intel, and I'm going to give some winners later in this program.
I love it. I love it. By the way, shout out to our man, Big Cheesy. He just got a brand new contract, a new project, which means more money to bet these picks. Big Cheesy. Maybe you'll go to work and stop bothering us all the time. Just one day. Just one day. All right, let's get into it. This morning on the morning show, I said, if you guys are not watching Early Edge in 5 from my man, the speculator, you are missing out. Every day, Specty, there's a little green check mark next to your name. It's almost becoming a habit. Almost becoming a habit. You, sir, are up first.
Yeah, we're going to go with one that I'm always a little risky in, and that is the Lakers. We're going Lakers plus 3.5. Our SportsLine AI model actually has the Lakers winning this game by 2 points, which is actually how much they won by the last meeting with the Sacramento Kings just 10 days ago. This gives you a pretty decent 5.5 point edge on the line here. And I'm going to warn you, this game is going to be fast paced and high scoring. The Lakers are second in the league in pace and 20th in defensive rating, and the Kings are 4th in pace and 24th in defensive rating. Don't be surprised if the Lakers or the Kings are up by 10, 20 points, and then 10 minutes later, it's a tie game. It's going to be an up and down game because of that pace. However, though, I do particularly like the matchup for the Lakers because the Kings have struggled allowing points in the paint, and the Lakers love to shoot the ball as close to the basket as they can. In the last matchup, the Lakers outscored the Kings 70-48 in the paint, and I think that trend's going to continue tonight. Lakers plus 3.5.
I tell you what, I get every game out here on local TV, and right now LeBron James is playing maybe, it's hard to say, the best he's played in a long, long time. Am I right? And now he just passed 38,000 points, Specty. Now he's got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar smack dab in his sights. I think that's the reason he's playing so well, and the team is responding. I love this pick. What do you make of the other night? I almost played LeBron over 32.5. I thought it was a little high, and he went for 48. What are the numbers saying about him tonight?
I actually don't know the line at the moment right now, but I mean, he should score. I think in the last game he had 37 or 38 against the Kings. He should score a lot of points. He has been incredible ever since his 38th birthday. Since his 38th birthday, he leads the league in scoring in that time stretch. It just unbelievable at his age. Really, it really is.
It really is. It really is. And I think they're going to play great tonight. Specty, thank you very much. All right, I'm going to go next. And I've got one play from the association today. And I'm going to go with the Thunder. And there are certain teams that fly under the radar. And people ask us all the time, how do you go about your handicapping? What do you do? Well, for me personally, I like to go back in the NBA at least 6 games. That's about 2 weeks. And usually that can get you an idea of really how a team is playing. So I went back the last 6 games for the Thunder. Here's what I found. They beat the Nets by 10, the Bulls by 14, the Sixers by 19. They lost the Heat by 1, but they covered that game. They beat the Mavs by 11. They beat the Wizards by 17. I'm not a math major, even though EC thinks he is. But that's 5 out of 6 games they won by double digits. Tonight, we're laying 4 against the Pacers, who we like, but let's be honest. They've been shorthanded. They're fighting injuries, and the Thunder are at home. Love Oklahoma City tonight. EC, bring us home.
2 great picks from you guys. Coach, I want to thank you for the $100 donation last night. Once again, thank you, Kansas State, where they rushed the floor, just like I said was going to happen. And oh, by the way, Dame Lillard went for more than 40+, like I also said was going to happen. So we're going to keep it rolling today. Got 1 college basketball pick and then a bunch from the American Express as my audition for your golf show at some point. We're going to go to the, I'm going to call this one a coach special, the Hartford Morgan State over 136. Now, these teams played on December 30th, a 61-54 game. The math major in me tells me that doesn't come close to 136. But why is the total that high? Morgan State, who I know from when I watched him play Arizona, my alma mater, averaging 80 points a game. That's 31st in the country. Hartford only averaging 63 points a game, but 14 of those 17 Morgan State games have gone over this total. 4 of the last 5 Hartford games have gone over this total. The only one that didn't was the matchup between these two teams on December 30th. Just a feeling this one's going to be a lot higher scoring with Morgan State at home. Take the over 136, 136 and a half, fine with me as well. Now, on to the American Express, Coach. I watched that golf show. It was fantastic, but I had to get my, thoughts in here somewhere because I'm bound to hit an outright sooner or later. And I'm going to start with a guy that Patrick McDonald does not like, his fade this week, and that's Patrick Cantlay. Now, he's plus 1,100. He has 3 top 10s in his last 3 times here, including shooting 11 under on the final day in 2021 and almost sneaking in a victory. I think he's going to win somewhere on the West Coast, so I like Cantlay. Number 2, Tony Finau, 3 top 7s in his last 3 starts, including a win. He has a 4th place here among his 14th and 40th as well in the last 3 years. Also a great bet. And then my long shot, I believe one of the guys had Cam Davis. I got him at 45-1 on DraftKings. Top 3 here, I believe, in 2021. And he closed last weekend at the Sony with a 68 and 67, so he's in good form. Now, the 2 plays that I'm going to give, that is kind of my daily plays. I love both of these. Sung J Im, top 20. You're getting plus 110 on pretty much all the sports books. In 4 appearances here in Palm Springs, he's gone 12th, 10th, 12th, and 11th. That's easy top 20 material. Don't even have to worry about ties. At plus 110, as I like to say, sign me up. And finally, the horse for the course, Adam Hadwin, who I don't think any of you mentioned on the golf show, and I was surprised.
I did.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, thanks for watching, but go ahead.
Just making sure. Okay. Top 40 in each of his last 6 appearances in Palm Springs, including 4 finishes in the top 6. Love those 2 as my separate bets, and then the 3 outrights.
Because you've only been on the brand for a cup of coffee, my man Freddie Bear in the chat, who I know because I've been hosting this brand since day 1, he says, calm down. You barely won that game. I've never known somebody and not only brag about on the show, but then he took a screenshot of my Venmo, put it into our show chat, which is about 30 different people, to brag about an overtime cash where you got lucky 8,000 different times in that game. Don't do that to me because I'm telling you right now, that's a good competitor. I would have shaken your hand, but you don't want to shake hands. You want to do this. You want to talk trash with an overtime cash? Specty, I invented this game. And I promise you, just like Freddie Bear says, it will come back to haunt you.
I'm going to tell you this. I will not bet against the speculator. He is rock solid. But you are donating to me, Coach, 3 out of 4 times. The last 3. Anytime you want a showdown.
I'll say something right now. I lost my first showdown to Coach. So, don't bet about me. But Coach,
it's not even about that. I just speculate. I feel like I know a guy who controls who comes on to this brand and this platform, which is growing by the day. And everybody, I get 1,000 emails a day from people who say, Coach, I want to be on the early edge, but we chose you. Well, I didn't choose you. They chose you. Grab your paper, grab your pencil. Here's the recap, courtesy of the snake on the 1s and the 2s. EC is on Hartford, Morgan State over 136. I lived 15 minutes from Hartford. There's going to be more points scored than people in the arena, but that game's at Morgan State. Same type of situation. Now, the American Express, these are just a sprinkle. If you play multiple winners, just a sprinkle. Patrick Cantlay, Tony Finau, Cam Davis. In top 20, Sunjay. Top 40, Adam Hadwin. Now, we know some of you, the books don't have a top 40. If you do, we love the Hadwin play. Then the speculator, Lakers plus 3.5. Late game for a lot of you. It's a 7 o'clock game for us, or 7:30 out here on the West Coast. And I love the Oklahoma City Thunder tonight. They are now becoming a team that you can count on to play well and beat good teams. I told you the teams that they already beat. But with that being said, there's only one thing left to do, and I believe you all know what that is. You've got your marching orders. Let's take all of these N5 tickets straight to the pay window. For my entire crew, love them all. EC, the speculator, of course. course, the snake. I am the coach. We're every single day, multiple times a day. And boy, I tell you what, we're just 3 days away from what I think could be the best weekend of the entire year in the NFL. It's what we do it. We grind for you so we can win with you. That's what we do here at the Early Edge. And sometimes, oh yes, just sometimes, we do it in 5. Good luck.